Hey everyone, thanks for joining me. It's David here back again with something new to talk about, and this is kind of, I guess, in the bodybuilding world, especially during the off season, what I like to call improvement season. I don't really like to use the word bulk or anything like that because that kind of implies that people get sloppy and just don't really care about their overall health, and I don't think that's the case, and I don't think that's necessary when you're in your off season and you're trying to improve your muscle mass, your physique, and just overall health. So the topic today is going to be about conditioning work. You can call it cardio, you can whatever you want to call it, but the importance of conditioning is, I think, very underrated in the world of fitness and bodybuilding. A lot of times when people hear conditioning, they just think about burning calories, which, yeah, I mean, you do any sort of cardio or anything that kind of gets your heart rate up, yeah, you're going to burn calories. And a lot of people stray away from that, especially when they're trying to put on size. And I think that this is a mistake. I don't think it is. I know it's a mistake because for about 3 months, I got away from doing no conditioning work, just straight lifting. And though I have seen improvements and strength gains overall, I've noticed that my athleticism has gone. And because of it, a lot of flexibility and a lot of endurance and stamina has gone also. And what really made me bring up this topic is because the other day, last week, I was doing a couple days throughout the week, I was doing some Tabata sprints out in the park over here by the water by my place with my dog, Kobe. And about 4 days ago, I started developing maybe not severe, but very uncomfortable knee pain in both knees. Both felt like I was developing patella tendonitis. And actually the back of my knees were kind of locking up. And I just realized, I'm like, wow, I might be adding muscle, I might be looking all right, but my athleticism, my conditioning are gone. And that's what I built. That's what my whole life has been about, is about athletics. And I mean, in the Army, I was running 1 miles and stuff. And just always prided myself on being able to do anything at any time, anywhere. And that has kind of gone by the wayside a little bit now that I've concentrated on more hypertrophy, more strength training, and powerlifting. And it made me think, I'm finally okay. I'm recovered. I did my rehab. I iced, laid off it and stuff. But I realized that as I'm getting older, my body is not adaptable, I guess, as it was when I was younger. And I need to start taking precautions and making sure that I keep my conditioning work in, as well as with the heavy weights and stuff, and realize that it's not going to hurt any gains that I'm trying to make or hinder any progress. In fact, it's going to help. If you think about it, you're taking in all these nutrients, right? And they're just, when you're working out, when you're lifting weights, your blood's pumping and stuff, and they're getting in there. But what about afterwards? What about the 2 or 3 meals that you have afterwards? What's going on with all those nutrients? Now, yes, your EPOC, your exercise post oxygen consumption, is ramped up, so those nutrients are getting shuttled in a little bit, but they can get shuttled in even more efficient if you decide to go out and do a little jog, do some calisthenics, do some box jumps, battle ropes, things like that, things that will help your healing, your body's healing process, and drive those nutrients into the cells, into the muscle cells where they go instead of fat storage. Not only this, keeping your limbs loose and blood flowing will help with recovery, because the more muscle you can flush into, the more blood you can flush into the muscle, the more hydrated, the more nutrient dense it'll become. So that will just speed up the recovery process and be able to let you get back in and lifting heavy weights again real soon. So not only that, it's a good way to manage high fat gain in the off season. So there will inevitably be some weight gain and fat gain when you're in a caloric surplus, but that can be limited and just make your prep time even easier. So, but the big thing is just don't lose your athleticism just to put on size. Our human bodies were made to move and move constantly throughout the day. I mean, if you look back in the history of man, nowadays we're sitting. We are more sedentary than ever, and it's just getting worse. So your body wants to move. Your body wants to work. So let it, and have some fun with it. It doesn't have to be boring conditioning work. Get cones, do shuttle runs, make it interesting. Jump rope, box jump. You can go boxing. Boxing's a good one. I did that a lot when I was over in Iraq, when my unit was deployed over to Iraq. I loved it. 120-degree heat. Yeah, work up quite a sweat. But the point is, just do something you love and use it as a tool to help your recovery process and to help your growth process, because like I said, the more blood that's rushed into the muscle, the more nutrients it has to be able to get in there and repair and grow, because we don't grow when we're in the gym. We break it down so that we can grow afterwards. So don't lose your conditioning work. You'll feel better, your endorphins will run better, your food will digest better, and just overall your sleep will become a little bit better, and you won't have to worry so much about that severe unwanted fat gain if you're in your off-season improvement mode. So it just makes any kind of prep time you're doing for a show, a powerlifting meet, a CrossFit competition, anything, whatever you want, an Olympic weightlifting competition, it just makes it that much easier if you don't let yourself lose that one aspect of fitness, which is flexibility and athleticism. So don't necessarily always think of conditioning in terms of burning calories. Think of it as in terms of recovery and aiding in your current efforts. So hope this helps. Get out there, go do something fun, move around, let your body be free. You'll feel better. It might not feel so good at first if you haven't done it in a while, but trust me, just keep going, keep moving, having fun, and just watch your progress keep going up and everything. So if you need anything, please contact me. You can find me at Mathis Performance Fitness on Facebook. Instagram is at Mathis Fitness. I'm available for any coaching, training, nutrition programming. I'd love to work with you. I believe a good coach works with you, not just gives you something and then checks in with you 2-3 weeks later. So let me do that. Let me help you, because I've had a lot of great people help me in the past, and I just want to be a voice of reason in this fitness industry, and show people that there is safe and efficient ways to accomplish their goals. So check out my YouTube channel also. Just type in David Mathis, it'll pop up, and please like and share if you find the content useful, and I will be seeing you soon. Thanks, guys.